Haggadah!
The jewel on Egypt's dusty coast, where sea hugs sand,
Where diving trips are planned.
and where ocean gulls come to roost. The sights from up here are a sight for sore eyes. Haggada's most pretty when seen from the sky.
Haggadah!
There's no need for culture. Just build a few Hiltons and Radisson Blues. The Brits will come flocking like spaniels to shoes.
See how stunning the coral reef gleams, with starfish and eels and darting sea breams.
Can't see them? You fools. Nobody can. The water's so murky, can't see past your hand.
Can't tell the difference between a barracuda and a Tesco bag for life that the current has dragged up.
Because in June people flock.
Like us, they do flock.
Yes, like seagulls, they do flock. From the airport and the dock.
Yes, in June, tourists flock to
To
Haggadah.
Nice breeze today, huh?
I guess you could say that.
Weather chat? Again, Petrov. Every day it's the same. Your infantile brain loves breeze, sun, rain, hurricane. Pick a favorite weather like the rest of us.
Oh,
Twat.
leave him alone.
Don't you start. Oh, I'm a foggy mess. I can't. Something's stopping me catching my breath. Some of you must be aching for more. I've achieved nothing, zilch, zero. Just watching fat humans as they waddle to and fro.
We girls. You make this moody show of narcissistic moans, but you forget what ease and freedom our existence gifts us.
I had pizza yesterday.
See? A zebra or dolphin couldn't say that they had pizza yesterday. The food at the buffet is the height of gourmet. Shut your beak, all this pessimist philosophy.
Wake up! Your noggins feel clean and clear, spick and span. You're content with this empty void because your eyes are glued shut to the luxury of man. Why do they get so much more than us?
That's just the way the world works. I'm bored of your peevish groans. There are people down there who'd have to take out loans.
That's it, I'm done. You're all too dumb to see that they have won. It's unfair, this life in which I've been ensnared. Oh, Lord. What I do to get a loan from a bank, to file for divorce, or use a left-hand alloy crank. Fuck this. I'm fucking off. I'm gonna scan the beach for some goat shoe-wearing toff. Swoop down fast and stab with my beak straight into his face. Then, once the last drop of his lipid-laced blood has leaked and seeped into the sand, it's on to the rest of the human race. I'll wreak my revenge and havoc on them all, like a worldwide game of whack-a-mole. Man, woman, boy, or girl, all sapiens, great and small, I'll fuck them up.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
This must stop.
Please, Gilgamesh, will you give positivity a try? All this anger is making this poor seagull cry.
I hope a lightning bolt snaps your eye.
That's enough. Self-deprecate all you like. Twist your tongue about the folks down there. We hate them too. Insulting them is fine. You say you'll fuck them up. Well, we wouldn't stop you. That wouldn't be a crime. Homo sapien is a classified pest. But insult Petrov one more time and I'll never let you sleep in my nest.
I always thought your nest was crap. Barely stitched and more holes than complimentary cheese. Now, down I swoop. Aha! Buongiorno, small child with a fresh mint chocolate scoop. Enjoying your gelato? Well, prepare your youthful face for a stab.
Here I go!
No!
I have a good explanation. I'm not a monster, not the boogeyman. I've got 3 children, I have a degree. I did this for a reason. The reason's pretty good, okay, so don't judge me. Wait. Wait until you've heard the story, then you'll think, okay, I'd have done the same thing.
Ik heb echt een goede uitleg. Ik ben geen monster. Niet de verschrikkelijke ik. Ik heb 3 kinderen. Een diploma. Ik deed dit voor een reden. En een best goede ook, so don't judge me. Wacht. Verhaal weet. En dan denk je ineens... Oké, ik zou het ook gedaan hebben.
I know what you did. Are you lying on this sunbed now? Then I've got the right person. You could maybe, possibly say we've met. You've certainly met me, haven't you?
No idea.
Oh, don't lie. About half an hour ago it started, and it lasted quite some while. Even though you've been lying flat, you've been very active. You know now, eh? What say you? I'm a married woman. Oh, but you're obviously not too fussed about the vows you made. What you did to me, if your hubby knew, I don't think he'd be too happy. I noticed your wondering eyes, looking at me earlier before I went for a snorkel. Chris was creaming my back, the backs of my legs, the top of my crack. I saw you peeping. Stop fluffing about and admit what you did. This romantic fling that occurred in your head, the writhing and panting on that breeze-blown bed. You remember it then? You remember it then? You remember it then? You're graphically fucking me. You've quite the imagination.
I was on the ringy, the rubber ringy, not on the lazy river, but on the back of the boat, so very fast. I'm great at sitting on the ringy when it's going very fast. My hands are strong, so I can hold on, easy peasy. Whoop, whoop, over the waves I go. A smile on my face as I fly through the air. My daughters sit on the back of the boat, Hilly videoing me on her waterproof camcorder. Hello, Hilly! I felt like a child again. Weightless. Like a skimming stone.
En toen, ik weet niet hoe of waarom, stopte ik met kijken naar de boot en keek rondom, omhoog. Uit de blauwe lucht hoorde ik schreeuwen, 4 grote meeuwen. En bij mij hebben ze die ook, maar toch bleef ik kijken hoe de kleine lijfjes boven mij zwaartekracht vermijden. Eentje pakte mijn aandacht ineens, de grootste van hen al. Volgens mij, man, doet de dans zonder dat ik wist dat het kan. Hij vloog van omlaag naar hoog, ondersteboven, noemen we dat ook. Like zo. Best knap, als ik dat zo zie.
His little beady eyes were looking right at me. Then he swooped, a loop-de-loop, and finished his trick with a glide by my side, no more than a meter from my ring. We stare. From my face I scrape away my wet hair. There is definitely a mutual respect here. He raised his teeny seagull brow, tilt of the wing, moved closer in. Despite bird being this close to my head, I did not fear. Peacefulness was clear. And softly, he began to whisper in my ear. Oh, angel, fallen from the north, we awaited your arrival and rehearsed an aerial spectacle. But now we float on the airflow, depressed at what we see below. Such a shame to see you bouncing on the back of a tugboat like a pigtailed little girl. We do not believe our yellow eyes to see you, the greatest man-ape alive, wasting his life in a 4-star resort. You seek your true redemption from within a pale pink ring? We might have been wrong. The big bird up there might have been wrong to say you were the chosen one.
Tweestrijd. Ik voel hoe dat door jouw lijf glijdt. The chosen one? Ik? Aan de ene kant brul jij ja, maar het bla bla in jouw hoofd blaat nee. Jij bent normaal. Gewoon normaal. Jij luistert naar het geflieren fluit van jouw hersenen. Ze zeggen de dingen die je wilt en hoort te denken. Baka! Mensen, man of jongen, vrouw of meid, makkelijk verleid door de prijs van een burger van Five Guys. Als blikken konden doden. Ja, precies die blik. The chosen one? Ik? Misschien ben je toch geschikt. Jij luistert naar ons getik.
Squawk, squawk, squee, squee, squawk, ka-ka! Upon returning to dry land, I did what I was told. Earn my halo argon gold. The blood from my hands will wash away when I swim the Red Sea tomorrow day, adding red to red and life to life. A concierge and his guiltless wife. Who knows? Who knows why they were chosen? His glowing beak told me to. Don't blame me. She got what was coming to she. Destiny. You might think the stabbing went a bit far, that I got carried away. For the desk boy's last sight to be her insides, spilling to the stone. But, hello, big all-loving birdie in the sky. You do or you die. Hell sounds scary, nine. Now I'll ascend, or sit on a throne, I don't know.
Hier vertel ik over mijn plan. Op het dak. Vannacht. Wij ontmoeten elkaar en ik laat gaan hoe ik de opdracht heb voldaan.
I obeyed everything he commanded me, and surely he is with me always, to the very end of the age. They went through pain, sure, but close together now. Mein Meisterstück, Die Liebenden, neatly tucked into the wardrobe of their room. His head, like a sucking dove, rests gently on her breast, or like a sleeping seagull. Yes, he has become a seagull too. They can fold their legs like this. I folded him like this. Tidy, neatly tucked away like an organized fridge before Christmas Day.
Hun vingers had ik wel nodig nog. Het dikke rode bloed sijpelt geleidelijk langs mijn knieschijven en stopt de stompjes in een zak in het zand. Want dan bouw ik daarmee mijn eigen land. Landgoed. Het bloed drink ik met grote teugen en laat de smaak mij verheugen op mijn kasteel.
There I'll sit on a stool of Swiss silver. My gull boys shall fly and retrieve all I desire. I'll finally be happy, content and glücklich, as the Lord drops mine crown from his marvelous, magnificent, magnanimous beak.
Far out at sea. You were fishing with your family in an old rusty boat, and out on a rock, in the distance you saw me dipping my toes, whistling Club Tropicana. The music sent a shiver down your spine, along the rod and along the line, into the deep, a shivering ripple, but 6 barracudas, disturbed by your pulse, leapt from the waves and into the boat. One, quite horribly, munched at your daughter's face. Others flapped on the deck. You stood with your rod, frozen like bird's eyes cod, as your child lay limp in a pool of fishy blood. Your husband lost his shit, his cool, ran towards you across the swaying ship, face throbbing, eyes poking, foaming jaws. He took you by the throat. You choke. The world to haze, mist. Your breath forced out in a whoosh like a whoopee cushion in a boxer's fist. Squished.
Shit. I remember that bit. I thought I would die. He hovered above me, my flesh weak in his grip like strawberry jelly. Then you. Is that?
Yes, that's right. In an instant I was also on board, and in time with the boat's natural sway, I thwacked him on the head with a huge silver plate, the one they used to serve prawns at the buffet, and crab cakes. He stumbled back, then twang, again I rammed the dish. He's flung overboard to swim with the fish.
You held out your hand. I sucked and swallowed air, looked up at you from my slippery heap.
Then, click, we're on the 4th floor. I walk ahead along the doors, looking back at you, like I'm in a toothpaste advert, flashing my pearlies, unnaturally chirpy. We arrive at your pad, but the keys never work. Put it in. Red light turns orange. No. Turns red again. Give it here, I whisper in your neck. You hand it, but you're shaking, still scared of him. He's going to come back with a knife or a gun. It's easy to get guns in this country. You sink. The fear begins to win. Our faces so close. You see yourself in my eyes. You breathe. We breathe. Calm. Slumped against the locked door. Then I take the key card and rub the plastic edge across my wrist. Swipe. I stick it in. Green. As the wood swings open, we swing in. Bed, breeze, the music from the hotel TV as it shows various inclusive activities.
White linen, the smell of your armpits and the salt in your hair, bubbly bottle and assorted berries. I've never felt so safe. I know it was a fantasy, a mirage, an illusion, delusion, false, a pie in the sky, but
No. It was good. Great. Look at me. I'm sticky. The evening air makes me... No. Chris has never touched me like that. I should get back to the restaurant. The buffet won't last forever.
Why don't you hang here for a bit? I know the sunlight's dimming, but still bikini weather.
I know it is, but... Chris. And you should head there too, your hubby and your kids. I enjoy the time we had together. I enjoyed the time we had together. Your mind's inventive, a bit crazy for a Christian. Just next time, I don't know, ask me for my permission.
Of course, understand it. Thought it was just me in the sand, but now I know you're there too. Think I'll have a little more napping to do. No, wait, can I have your permission?
Tonight?
Tonight.
What's this monstrosity?
Bro, I thought...
Why? Why would I want this?
You're being so...
I don't even know what that is.
It's teppanyaki. Your favorite. You love teppanyaki.
teppanyaki. I never once talked about this.
Oh, you can't stop talking about it. And now, you're being ungrateful.
That is not... This is not teppanyaki.
Well, I brought it to you as a gift. So you should open it. Because you are my best friend. It's inside.
It's a stomach. A human stomach. You've given me, smack down in front of me, below the bench, a human stomach. It's so small. How old was how tall? A tummy, a bloated belly. It's actually moving. Still at work, breaking down the stir-fried pork. What the It just farted.
Out of one of the tubes.
What I spoke about earlier, when I cawed and cried, was the pain I feel, the jealousy pumping inside. When I see them sitting at tables, using serviettes, being asked for their order, having the specials board brought over, my exclamations were self-pity, resentment of the fact that I am me and live on this vast, repulsive sea. I don't want them all to die. Certainly not there, digesting food. I want to rent a nice flat in an up-and-coming neighborhood. I want a job where I sit in a cubicle and type on a keyboard and have a manager to tell me to get that form on his desk by 4. Not this. This is what I hate. Picking apart carcasses and trying to use my beak. My useless fucking beak to rip open a bin liner or de-stone a medjool date. What I did today, in his ear, that needed intense revenge, bitterness from my core. And now I bear a burden on my back. They don't carry that. I want to be them. I want to be the same as them, the monsters that they are. But you You can't give me that. Just bitter teppanyaki in a hydrochloric sack.